the Drake Vulture, a medium-sized salvage vessel with 2 scraper heads right here at the front of the vehicle. And then if you go further into the center, you will have the munching ability sooner or later when the further salvaging comes down the road. On each side, you also have tractor beam guns, as they should be per the release brochure for the vehicle. Let's go ahead and take a deeper look into this and show you some salvaging. You have an access point here with the ladder where you can go up, take a look at your arms, and also get into the Drake Vulture using the window up top. If you continue around the back here, you got one of the engines, and then if you continue, you have the door that you can open. That also leads to the cargo area, which holds 12 SCU, which is great because when you're out there doing salvage, you're going to need it. You have another engine on this side. There is no ladder on this side. It's just another one of the arms for your salvage scraper beams. As you can see, it does deploy like such, and there is plenty of room in here for any sort of scraping material that you do gather, as well as if you find any cargo on any of the ships out there. Now, if we continue onto the inside, you also have a light control in here too. So you can turn off the lights, turn on the lights, close and shut the door. If we continue on, you also have component storage on each side. Let me see if I can turn those lights back on. Turn on. They'll probably come back on once I turn the ship on. Otherwise, you do have component storage on each side, as well as the ejection area to where the salvage material will come out in a box once you do collect the amount needed. Here on this little device, you can also go into Create. And once you've collected the appropriate amount of SCU for the recycled material composite, you can make certain items like a multi-tool, tractor beam attachment, SRT attachment, the cans. There's quite a few options here, which is quite awesome. Once you do press create on that, it'll come out right here, and you can go ahead and grab it and put it together. It's always good to have a tractor beam. You will need it to move the boxes from this point onto the floor, that or it will get blocked and you will not be able to do more than 1 or 2 boxes of the material. Let's go ahead and move further into the ship. Here's the ladder that goes to the floor with the bed and the captain's chair and everything else you might need in a ship like this. We open this here. This is going to be an area like a locker for suit, gear, probably put your helmet in there. You also have weapon lockers to the left. You got more components here. You got the quantum drive. And if we move over here, you got a battery, which looks like they have that. The gravity generator as well. Can I access this? It looks like the button's there, but it just won't let you do anything with it. Yeah. So, and then over here you also got like a little, I'd say, food prep area. You got coolers, power plants. You got your bed right here. It's just a typical Drake design. If you've seen the Drake Cutter video, they seem to love putting their beds in restrooms. And, you know what they say. You gotta have your crapper. Your crapper, your shower. This one's a little bit, man, if you're a tall person, you're in deep trouble. You're gonna have to really just turn around, duck, go ahead and crawl your butt in here, and then, yeah. Woof. Well, alright, I think I'm done. Let's go ahead and move on. I'll go ahead and close this door. I don't need to go ahead and smell that for the rest of this video. Now, if you continue on to the door here that wants to kill me, there are other components. You got radar, scanner. Probably where they're going to have some sort of capacitors. Computer. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and get into the pilot seat really quick, show you the MFDs, and then we'll go out and try some salvaging, give you a first-hand look at that. As well as where to sell the material, too. Because selling the material can be quite frustrating if you don't know where to go. So let's go ahead and try to find where we're going to turn our systems on here. Let's see. That's going to open the exterior, spooling, flight ready, right there on the bottom left. Perfect. At the top here, you got 2 MFDs, as well as your radar. You got your warning system at the top. Down low, you got another 2 MFDs, shields, power systems, stuff like that, targeting, whatever you truly want to make it. This ship obviously does not have any sort of ejection, so don't count on that. And yeah, from there, this ship does this ship does have 2 size 1 guns on it, a max speed of 1,114, and 583 quantum fuel tank. This is the easiest option of finding something to do with the ship, and it does net you a lot of money from the cargo that the ships might have, or from just all the scraping material that you're going to get. I've already picked one up, and it's a 400i. Let's go ahead and head over there right now and scrape away. Now that we have arrived to our destination where our salvage claim is, you can already see that this ship does have cargo on it. So what my next step is going to be is I'm going to get out of the Drake Vulture, and I'm going to go see what type of cargo it has. If it's something I can carry and it doesn't take up too much room, that's awesome. I'll take some of it. But if it takes up a ton of room, probably going to end up leaving it. Salvaging with a buddy that has a cargo ship, nothing better, I tell you right now. Let's go ahead and take a look here. I'm going to head right to the door and open this up. Gold, titanium, tungsten, gold, and a massive thing of gold. And then at this point, I'm going to go ahead and start scraping. I'll show you how that's done and where to sell it. Oh, where'd that go? All right, I'm going to hold R, rotate that just a little bit. Perfect. Good enough. Pressing the M key, they do deploy, and at this point, I go ahead and I press G, which puts it kind of on a gimbal here, and I just go ahead and start scraping. I'll switch to the Brady scraper. Right-clicking switches the type of scraping it's going to do. One's more effective than the other. I don't really have too much insight on that. But as you can see at the top left here, my cargo is starting to fill up with the stuff that I'm scraping off the hull of the ship. We'll go ahead and do this for a few moments, and then I'll show you where to bring it to sell it. Once you are filling up on the second one, you'll see it'll give you a message, filler station obstructed. What that means is it's ready to eject, but it cannot, because that box that initially you got finished with first is now blocking the way. I'm going to have to go down there, move it, and then eject to the next box. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and stop doing any sort of scraping. I'm going to put it away, and I'm going to go ahead and head out to one of the locations you can sell. Now, the locations that you can sell, pretty straightforward. Microtech, New Babbage, ArcCorp, Area 18. You got Crusader with Horizon, and then you got Hurston with I don't go to Hurston too often, but yes, Lorville. Now I'm going to head over to New Babbage since that's the closest to me, and then once I'm there, I'll show you right where to head. Now that we've made it to New Babbage, and now we are in the Commons, we're going to go ahead and head over to the Trade Division and see how much we've made by hull scraping and collecting some cargo out of a 400i salvage mission. Let's go take a look. Alright, we've made it to the computer here at the Trade Division. I'm going to go ahead and take a look here for the gold. I'm going to go ahead and sell all that. Just made 22,000 off that gold that I took. Yeah, I'll take it. That was a pretty simple, mission to get 22,000. And then the recycled composite, that's 7,698. I did forget to eject the one box, so I have another 7,000 on the ship that I could sell. If I were to go ahead and give it a review score on the Drake Vulture, I would say for its role, it's an obvious 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.